Let's hit it. This video is about 30 days diet, no sugar, no carbs, no nothing but meat and eggs. Carnivore diet, right? Um, have some incredible results. I'm gonna post up some pictures so you guys can have like visualize the results and have like a more like understanding. But let's talk about what actually happened on this 30 days, right? It happens to me, but I kind of want to like help you do the same thing I did to overcome this, to continue to get there, because we very similar to each other, but we are unique in some way when it comes to God creation, right? On thoughts, on genetics, and um, we are unique on that way. And also, um, but in the top of that, we're very similar to each other, right? Um, and results might vary for me and you, but what it will be um, the same is the challenge that we have as the way we see things, the way our mindset is, what you will determine if you're going to achieve something or don't achieve something, if you're going to gain the results or not gain the results. It's all on the mind, right? And what happened between the process to get it. So the results was great. I'm grateful for the results. I am very, very happy with being able to control and direct my mind towards the things that I desire, which is very important. So that's how I got there in the first place, because it's not easy, but it is easy if you really want to do it, right? I mean, you can do what you want to do every day. It's up to you. You know, you're the one that decides to eat something else. You're the one that decides to stay on your course, on your track, and continue to do the things that you want to do to get, you know, the results you want to get, to maintain healthy energy levels, and also creating and shaping the body that you want, right? The best body that you want. So what happened is that you see a lot of things on YouTube that sometimes it's hard to grasp the idea of it, because when you start to do it, you can understand that the results doesn't come that fast, right? And fat doesn't go away in chunks, like, you know, in one shot. It goes like little thin layers. It's kind of like you getting uh, uh, um, a toilet paper or a paper or a roll of paper towel, and you rip one little um, paper at the time, right? Which it doesn't do nothing to the roll of paper towel if you take one today, if you take one tomorrow, if you take one after tomorrow, and it goes like that, little thin layer, right? The size of your nail, it comes out, right? Per day, pretty much. That's like how I'm visualizing my results, right? Now, if what they posting over there in a week or two is true, it's hard for me to be like it is, but I don't want to drop nobody. But I don't really believe it, because on these 30 days, um, if I was going to go about what I was seeing on YouTube, I have to have a complete transformation. So, you know, that's what you got to understand. Even though if some other people got some transformation more faster than you in a short time, even though if that was true for them, or if they have used some other things that is not natural to get there, well, you got to understand that you against you not, you know, those people, right? You're not faking what they faking, or you're not, you know, going out of natural. You're not doing surgery. You're doing natural. You're doing you the way you're doing. So, you know, you got to be patient to give your time. What I'm doing is not going to take forever. I say probably like less than a year, I'm going to have the body that I want. I'm building up the body that I want. Like, you know, it might be like, I probably like not even nothing. It's gonna be right there where I want. Cause I don't want it to get too big, but I probably want to be like on the like I'm 5'10", and I'm about to be 40 years old. I'm 39. I want to be at least, um, you know, 210, around there, 210. Maybe depends, how big my muscles are when I develop them. Maybe I would be like 220, because the muscles weigh heavier, right? So anyhow, was a transformation in my body, like, yeah, like a small transformation, because my big transformation when I was out of weight, overweight, um, low energy, low vibration, I was like 230, then I went to 180. Now from 180, I went to like almost 190 by losing fat and burning muscle, which is transformed my body a little bit more, because now I share the fat and I put up in the muscle, which is my goal, right? So I'm happy, right, with the results. So 30 days, no sugar, no carbs, and out of those 30 days, I have like a good, say, 2 weeks, 15 days, maybe 18 days. I gotta take the time here to see which was the day that I actually start doing 1 hour a day walk. But I start doing a 1 hour a day walk before I hit the gym, right? I'm waking up 2:30 a.m. Also, I adjust my waking up time, because in the morning is where you can be the most productive when it comes to investing in you, and you, the most important investment you can make is you. If you want everything else for you to work good, you got to invest in yourself. Like my time with my baby right now, my daughter, is insane, because before I was very tired, and it was hard for me to keep up with her. Now I can do anything with her and plus more. So that for me is a very great reward with my energy level. But anyhow, so I'm gonna try to post the pictures here. You guys gonna see that was a very good difference. But a lot of people would be right now having a problem, and that problem is going to kill them. One, that is not, they're not going to get the results they want to get so quickly, right? I want a little bit better results than I got. Yeah, sometimes we estimate, we always looking on the end goal, and we want to have the results that we want to have like by tomorrow, right? We don't want to take the time to put in the work. Let's be honest, right? Our mind have this problem and understand, so that's why we got to develop patience. Somehow we got to have patience, right, to be able to acquire things that we want to acquire in life. Because without patience, you drop the process, and meant about dropping the process, that means like you're going to drop the goal. You're going to stop doing what you supposed to keep doing to achieve your goal. You're going to let that go because you didn't got the results that you wanted quick enough. You ain't got the muscle quick enough. You ain't got the rid of the fat quick enough, right? For example, right now I have those two sides. I could be grateful for the results that I got, which was positive, but wasn't that much that probably I was looking for. Maybe do it to those people putting those videos there that is about like fast results, that is not really that fast. I think those results are fake. Stuff in the week, in 30 days. Because think about it, you gotta give your body, like for example, I got more results to come in the following week or two, that is from these 30 days that I did, that my body's processing there right now, right? That I even give my body enough time to gain the results that I did, right? My body right now is getting used to the process that I built, which is walking 1 hour a day, no carbs, no sugar, right? Burning fat. So my body's getting used to that right now, right? And also what I did is, like, for example, for the last 2 weeks, I believe, like, the muscle that I broke, for example, I destroyed the muscle, right? And then I'm getting nutrition, and I'm getting nutrition and rebuilding that muscle. That muscle ain't going to rebuild overnight. On the following day, the muscle is rebuilding, is growing little by little. It got destroyed. The cells start to, rebuild it again and building again little by little. So that's the problem with a lot of people doing my walk right now. Beautiful day, Sunday. After this, let's hit it. Church time. Praise the Lord. The spiritual side, the soul. So it's very powerful. See, things like this we only can do when we work with the mind, body, and soul, right? So somehow you gotta have some meditation, some morning time, some routine, some connection with God in order to do things like this. You gotta be able to be like clean, right? I mean, with no vices, like pure, like no bad stuff, like bad thoughts, and bad actions like drinking, smoking, right? Staying late, waking up late, For example, right now it's about to be like 5 or 4 something, right? And that's what I'm talking about, like, to have that connection, right? You gotta be like that because all the other things will cut the flow. And as soon as you cut the flow, your vibration go low. When your vibration go low, you will not be able to tap into these powers, right? These powers that you have that is better than any material things, any riches, anything. That's the really riches that we have, a healthy body, mind, and soul. When all those things are alignment and they are working together, you can see what I'm seeing and what I'm telling you about these results, right? That I'm gonna try to keep bringing over here. When I added this video, I'm gonna try to post up over here so you guys can see. But for me, I noticed that they got improved. I probably, that when I get my results on the scale, I would have something like similar to like 1% to 2% drop on the fat and increasing the muscle. That means, like, let's say I was 24, I'll probably be like 22% body fat, 22, and then my muscle, let's say, was 30, and then it went up 32%. So I know for a fact that my body fat went down and my muscle went up, but I didn't got what I want to be. I didn't got big in the muscle and no fat at all, right? So it's step by step. So I did one step, I accomplished one step positive, right? I got to bring myself here and be like, okay, I got to do multiple steps. It's like this, like, you make your first 1,000 and you can get upset that you ain't make your first million. Yeah, you got to understand that you make 1,000, you can make 10,000, right? And then you can make 100,000, and then you can make 1,000,000. So it's similar to that, right? That's what I want to share with you guys here, to kind of like give you the persistency, right? Combined with consistency, right? What you give you discipline to understand results, right? And block your frustration, which is negative, right? To get you, that is going to get you to the point that you be like, you know what? I'm going to go for this, I'm going to go for that. So I was like, instead of me going off diet, I feel like going off diet. I felt like, kind of like wasn't working the way I wanted to work, But I was like, it's working, right? It's working. But it's probably not working on the level that I want to work, If for some other people that are really doing this and it's doing on the level that I'm doing, like no help from other substances, like other things, like no pre-workout, no protein, no nothing. I'm doing complete natural. Water, eggs, and meat, beef, right? 2 meals a day, and intermittent fasting, right? Which now I'm gonna advance the technique a little bit. I'm gonna increase my window of not eating and reduce my window of eating. So I was eating with between 5 to 8 hours. Now I'm gonna eat below 4 hours. I did that yesterday as the first day, and I'm doing that today, and I'm going to continue to do that. And then on the top of that, to adjust. See, that's why you got to understand when I say adapt, adjust, execute, that's exactly what I'm doing here, right? So second thing is I'm going to yeah, so I'm going to be eating on within 4 hours I eat time, 20 hours intermittent fasting, right? And I'm gonna, instead of me working muscles twice a week, I'm gonna work the muscle one time a week. So the muscle gonna have 6 days to rest now, and the other days I'm just gonna do the cardio acceleration to continue burning the fat, right? So that would allow the muscle to get bigger. The muscle getting bigger, that means I'm transforming more fat into muscle, which is gonna give me probably a leverage in getting rid of the fat. So I'm very excited that I was able to overcome the frustration and the things that the mind sometimes play you to get off of your track, right? It tells you like the good and tells you the bad. So you got to have the self-talk to be like, okay, all right, you know, it's working. I got a little bit of the results. I got some results. I'm getting close to my goals, and I got to keep going, right? Who says that it's going to happen overnight? Nobody. You ask for it, right? Now you continue to go, right? So that's the mindset you gotta have. So hopefully I help you guys here with understand and taking your time, right? Some people, they have the transformation in 2 years, some people in 1 year, some people in 6 months. It all depends where you at. I already have my transformation. I was like 230 and I dropped 50 pounds, and I did that in 90 days. But that was easy work. Now we're talking about perfecting the body. Now we're talking about getting rid of, like, you know, the hardest part is going to take more time, right? I mean, we got to understand all levels, right? More up that you go, the harder that it's going to get, and the little your results that is going to be. But you know, it's just the level where you at, and you got to understand all that before you go off. Because if you go off, you reset your body to go back, right? You reset your body to go back, and the result that you was gonna get, maybe it took my body 30 days just to adapt and get on this level of burning fat on a totally different way faster, right? So let's say now I'm going to start seeing the results when my body actually got on where it needs to be to really be activated this way, you know, to the point that can burn more fat and stuff like that. So let's say if I be like, wow, you know, I did it. 30 days passed, no carbs, no sugar, you know, just the carnivore diet. It works great. It gives me energy. It helps me, and I got the results. Now I can go for something to celebrate. That's where you fucked up at. They going for something to celebrate. That's where they fucked up at. You know, they're going for a drink. They're going for a cheesecake. They're going for something like that. Now you throw your results away for a little bit of pleasure, for a little time of pleasure, right? For that instant gratification of pleasure, and you still ain't got the body that you want, right? So you gotta understand your goals clear. You gotta have a definite purpose. A definite purpose. That means, like, you know, I want to get rid of the rest of this belly that I have. Just like I don't have a belly, but you know, this little fat that I got around my belly. I already got 6-pack, like, showing up, right? But I want them complete showing up, right? And I don't want to like, be able to grab anything like with the hand. I want to be able to just, have like, my goal is like single-digit % body fat. So you imagine, right? Like no fat at all, just like pretty much pure muscle on the body. So I know I'm not gonna go there now, but my goal now is to get below 20%. So I'm gonna get my results to see if I'm like 20% or so. Last time I checked, I was 24, right? So I'm gonna see where I'm at. So I'm gonna get to 20%, then I'm gonna go to 15%, then I'm gonna go to 12%, and then I'm gonna break below 10% and be single-digit % body fat. Hopefully that help you guys. Let's hit it. Let's go. If I'm doing, you can do it. Complete natural, gain results, and little by little. Another thing I check, my biceps, even though I'm doing everything to burn fat, working the muscle twice a week, not giving the muscle time. One card acceleration between that, and I still got a 1/4 inch growth on the biceps, right? I measure, and then a week later I measure again. I had 1/4 inch increase on the biceps. I didn't check all the other muscles, but I can tell that they are growing too. Just like I say, the fat are being lost, right? I'm getting rid of the fat and I'm burning the muscle, so I'm achieving what it needs to be achieved. That's success, right? But it doesn't come on a big scale because, like on the level that I am right now, the results come a little bit less, because I don't have a lot to lose anyhow, right? Now it's just kind of like perfecting the body, shaping the body. It goes little layers by little layers, but that's what it is. So don't get frustrated. Keep going, keep pushing, and believe in yourself. That's when it comes to believe. Good morning, brother.
Morning.
Morning. So that's how it is, when you have that belief, and you can be like, what, this was just the starting point. I just got my body where it needs to be. Now that I'm really going to start seeing the results, so I cannot interfere and get nothing in here that is going to interfere the results. Let me push this farther, into what I want to get. So let me continue with it and see what's going to do. And that's when you go and you break through that milestone, and you continue to do your walking, you continue to eating right, you continue to exercise, you continue to drink water and nothing else, and you continue to do your stuff. And then if it takes 3 months, it is 3 months. If it takes 6 months, it is 6 months. If it takes 1 year, it is 1 year. If it takes 2, it is 2. If it takes 3, it is 3. If it takes 5, it is 5. But now you got the belief system in place to keep you going, and you will achieve. Because guess what? That time is going to pass anyhow, and you're going to look back and you could be like, I could have that already. I could achieve this. I could be living this way. I could have all these things done. So start it today. Don't wait for tomorrow. And every day, do what you want to do. Be empowered, right? Control, dominate your life. Make the rest of your life the best your life. I'll see you on the next one.
Give it to me like